everybody, welcome to finally another edition of American Pickerman. This is season 8, episode number 9. Sorry for the long delay.
Boo-witting.
But, you know, been busy, been too busy, and I probably could have squeezed in an episode or two, but I didn't. So I'm sorry. Here it is, almost the middle of October, the end of the season, very close to the end of the season. And let me tell you, I've been doing this for over 20 years. This is probably the worst season ever as far as number of yard sales. It just I'm not saying I didn't get some good stuff. Didn't load up a little bit, but quantity of yard sales. Down the tubes this year, just not out there. I went out yesterday, Saturday, beautiful day, 75 degrees. Pardon me, and people should be cleaning out their garages now. Winter's coming. In fact, so 74 yesterday, supposed to be about 70 today. Tomorrow it's going to be 35, 37 degrees, and we're getting 2 to 5 inches of snow. So that's Colorado for you. But that also, really is indicative of the end of the season because people are just going to be done yard selling. But they shouldn't be yard selling. They'll be done having yard sales. I'll be done yard selling. But they shouldn't be because this is the time of the year that, in my mind...
would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
People are cleaning out their garages because they want to park their garage in their car. Yeah, that's what they want to park their garage in their car because that's what people do. Park their car in their garage, and this is the time of year where they're supposed to be cleaning out all the crap that they've hoarded and accumulated and put in their garage. They dig that out. They have their yard sales. I come by, buy stuff. They can park in their garage for the winter. That's in my mind how the thing's supposed to work. But people aren't. They just aren't on track with that. They're not thinking the way I'm thinking. So anyway, really a pathetic year for quantity of yard sales. I do basically the same route every weekend, and there were communities that typically I would go in and there would be any number of yard sales in this community. There were like some communities that I swear only had 1 or 2 the entire season. And that is just, well, it's wrong. It's just wrong, and it's sad, and it's frustrating actually because you go out there and you expect to get a lot of stuff, and you don't even get a sniff. Anyway, let's move off of my whining rant here, and I don't have a whole lot to show you here today because most of my stuff is at work, and as you can see, we're at the homestead basement here. There are a few things I'll be able to show you. I got a little frog in the throat this morning. Sorry. Let's just get on with it, because you're busy people. So anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I picked up. Are you familiar with HeroClix? The HeroClix, the Whiz Kids, DC and Marvel little action figures. They kind of look like this. Only this isn't This is Whiz Kids, but it's not HeroClix. This is Mech Warrior. It's just little game things that kind of like D&D. I guess I've never played it actually. Anyway, picked up for $20. I picked up 2 box loads full. I believe it was 2 box loads full. Anyway, like somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 pieces. For $20, and there was one other type of HeroClix thing there that I forget what it was called. It was sort of like Halo, but not Halo. That was still in the original packaging that I sold for $25. So I got all my money back on that one little sale, and the rest I'm going to break off into small, like 15, 20 piece bags and just sell them as small lots of bags that don't have any duplicates in them, and hopefully get maybe $10 a bag on those. So that'll parlay. I just love using that word once in a while. A lot, actually. Anyway, $20. Hopefully that's going to turn into about $300, $400. That's my plan anyway. We'll see what happens. It's already made me $5 profit, so there's that. Anyway, they're like that. So here, I got the 500 HeroClix variety, and then also this little box of Mech Warriors as well, and that's probably about $50 worth of stuff right there. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So yeah, so that's one of the things I've gotten recently. A whole lot of stuff at work. If I was at work, you guys would be going, holy cow, where did he get all that stuff? Why is he whining about 9.5 in yard sales? Because he got all this stuff. Well, there were a couple of weekends that were good. Not trunk load full, but back seat full. Anyway, got the back seat full. So yesterday, went out, beautiful day, like I said, and I probably went to a total of maybe 5 yard sales in 4 hours. It's almost like 1 an hour. Pretty bad ratio there. And it hadn't really. I got 2 rings here. They're actually in my pocket right here. So just 2 sterling rings right there. So those were 50 cents a piece on those. I picked up, that's in my card. It's a little Walt Disney, here, it's kind of like this, only not. So this is a bell system, see, right there. Well, let's see, this doesn't have the goop in it. This is supposed to be, gravity's supposed to be working right now. This thing's supposed to be coming slowly down to the bottom. It's called a floaty pen. This is a bell system one that I picked up. I've got several of them, picked up a while ago. I haven't sold one yet, sadly. But anyway, picked up a Disneyland one. Looks like it's probably from the 70s. These were popular in 60s, 70s, I guess. That I picked up for 50 cents. And hopefully get about $15 for that. Maybe I'll show you a picture here right now.
Yum. Yum.
Maybe not. Because I'm not going to goof around with this video. I'm just going to put it up. I'm going to edit it out a little bit, get rid of the, me walking back and forth kind of thing, and that's it. I'm going to get it up because otherwise I won't get it up. Anyway, yesterday I picked up this. This was like my last stop of the day, and it made the day. In a good but bad way, because what is it? It's another big freaking batch of 45s. And it's like, here, the guy. I walk up the driveway, and the gal says, "Oh, we got this, and a jukebox for sale as well." I would love to have a jukebox someday. I don't have room. Do I have room for a jukebox? No, I don't. Someday I'll have a house, and I'll have room for a jukebox, and I'll have a jukebox, and then I'll have a pinball machine, and then I'll probably have a couple of video games or something. That's my man cave, and a bar. Sure, why not? Anyway, so she said she had a jukebox, and as I'm walking around, I see these 2 boxes of records, and she says $10. I start looking at them. She says $10 for the box of records. But there was 2 boxes. So I started looking through it, and there's some, I'm only guessing at records, 99% of the time. I said, well, how about $10 for both boxes? And she said, oh, $10 for both boxes. What do you think there, Al? I don't know if his name was Al or not, but she shouted some name out to her husband, I presume. And he said, $10 a piece. And I said, well, I can give you 10 for both of them. And they said, well, how about 15? I said, nah. And I kind of started to walk away, sort of. And they said, well, how about $12 because it's early in the day? Well, it wasn't early in the day. It was like 11:30, and there was nobody out anyway. So they said $12. I said, okay. So here's what I got for $12. Good Lord. This box, heaping box of 45s. Now I haven't gone through this one yet, but let me see where I'm going to put this. That very nice wooden crate came with it, absolutely free. Did go through this box, most of it anyway, and as was expected, most of it is, 50 cents to $1 type records that I'll have to sell as a lot. These were in there free of charge. They just threw that right in. You can't even see me. Why? Because there's a camel on the side right there. Can't see him. Great. Anyway, so those were free, absolutely free. So, like I said, most of this is garbage, but it's not garbage. It's good music. It's just people don't want to pay good money for it, so because it's pop, there's lots of it out there. But I did get some of these things. I'll just show you real quick. This is music for those who like to think young. This is by Start Time. It's just a collection of like 6 songs on there, but it's brought to you by Pepsi down in the corner there. She's got a Pepsi logo, so that's worth about $5-10. Some other titles here. That these are all worth between about $5 to $25, $30 if I remember right. I looked through these about midnight last night, so I was kind of doing it really fast and just kind of helter-skelter. Ed Reeves, Talk Talk, Ernie Ashworth, and most of these people I haven't heard of, and that's a good thing because those are the ones that are usually worth money. The Cashels, Pretend on Decca, Carol Lee on Teresa. If you've heard of any of these, stop me. Janet Reno.
I don't make any judgments. I let the facts speak for themselves, and I'm going to continue to pursue the truth.
The Voice of Walter Schumann. This is fun. Georgie Young and the Rockin' Box. Georgie Young and the Rockin' Box. Hey, I got a great name for the band. I'm in the mood for love. This is Gladys Tyler. Eddie Hodges. Anyway, you get the idea. So there was a good handful of these, so I'll certainly get my money back on this box. I'm guessing I'll find them, another dozen or so decent records in the that other box that I'll get to hopefully today. I've got some yard work to do. I got to turn out the sprinkler system, disconnect all those because it's going to get down to, they said, 18 degrees tonight. or tomorrow night. Anyway, it's going to be cold, so I've got to disconnect things and shut things off so pipes don't burst and we have water everywhere. Anyway, so that was really everything I got this weekend in a nutshell. I think it was $2 picked up this game called the Steven Jackson game, Ninja Burger. Which reminds me, a few weeks ago, and I'm not going to show them to you now, but I picked up a whole... If you watched the last episode, part 2, at the end where I show everything that I've sold recently, a few things that sold, there was a Cyberpunk, I think it was, role-playing game booklet. At the same seller where I picked up a whole bunch of Cyberpunk things, I picked up a whole bunch of Cthulhu, all these gaming books. And a whole pile of Steven Jackson game things for Car Wars. If you've heard of Car Wars, it's a line of stuff by Steven Jackson, and picked up about 30 or so of the small booklets of Car Wars supplement type things that I've got up on eBay right now, and I'll probably make $100 out. Paid, I think, $30 for this whole just big pile of books. It was just probably one of the best finds of the season. And I haven't even got all those up yet for sale, but what was it? Is it Work? No. I forget what it's called. Anyway, there's some... Anyway, I'll just move on. As you can see, I still... Well, can you see it? No, you can't. Anyway, I still have the Atari 5200 down there. I haven't even gotten to test that thing yet. I really don't have much to show you here, sadly. Like I said, everything's at work. If you watch at the end, maybe I'll put in expanded things I've sold recently, and I'll try and put up a bunch of stuff that I've sold that I didn't show you, and then you'll see what I bought because it'll be what I sold recently. What I can do right now, I'm going to take up my handy dandy Moto 5 here, and I'm going to, look at that, twist it like that, and what happens? It turns on the camera. It turns on the camera. Pretty clever. Anyway, we're not going to do the camera. We're going to do video, and I'm going to show you... I'm going to take you to the other room over here. I'm going to take you to the annex and show you some other stuff that I bought recently. So hang on to your hats. Here we go. Oh, here's something else I bought recently. That Halo. It was just the Master Chief helmet was in there. Paid $5 for that, and then found out it had a big crack in the back and was missing a piece. But I still got 10 or 15 bucks for it, so that was okay. It's kind of dim in here. We only have a small light in the ceiling in this spare bedroom kind of place. But here's some stuff that I picked up recently. Not all the same day, but I've finally got enough pieces to put it all together to make a whole audio system here. So here's what I've got here. This is a Sansui Z3000 unit, and it seems to work just fine. Kind of cool. Kind of a funky little system of just pressing the button to get to your... See? Very nice. And it works. Oh! There, that was Journey. Hopefully, I'll probably get nicked on that, and they will make my video non-monetizing, but that's fine, whatever. So anyway, here was a great find. Bose speakers, a nice pair, a left speaker, and the right speaker. And there's always the available WD-40. These were $2 a piece. I don't know what they were thinking, but this is easily a maybe even $300 set of speakers right there, that they had $2 a piece on the speakers. Boy, did I snap those things up in a heartbeat. I didn't know they were worth that much, but they're Bose, so I wouldn't have passed them up in any case. But I didn't. They're kind of top of the line. Let me see if I can forget what they're called. They are called. Yes, it's the 301 Series 3. 301 Series 3 speakers, and those are nicely sought after speakers. So that was a good find. Picked that up a while ago and tried to listen to it on the Sanyo TP727. The belt was bad on it. Oh my god, the belt was like a sticky pile of goo. It took me like 3 days in WD-40 to get the crap off my hands and clean it all off there. Anyway, so I bought a new belt, went to spin it up, and well, what do you know, there isn't even a stylus on there. Or there was on there, but it was broken. So now I've got to buy a new stylus if I'm going to sell this thing. And I may or may not. It's not a great, particularly sought-after model, but if I can get it working for another $15 or $20, I may invest that and then sell it. So, but it's a nice one, and fairly good shape and got a good dust cover and all that. Anyway, on to this guy. This is the part 2 of the Sansui collection here. This is the Sansui RG707 Stereographic Equalizer Consolette. That's French, I think. Consolette. Mr. Consolette. Which also kind of a cool thing. You power it up there. You power. What, do I not have it plugged in? Hold on. How can I not have it plugged in? What a goober. Why are you not plugged in there, little fella? I think well, okay, I just plugged in the turntable. Awesome. Oh, there we go. Isn't that cool? Look at that. And it changes. It changes. And I think that works as well, but I don't have a cassette. Anyway, it works just great. You'll want to buy it. So anyway, that's a couple of things that I bought recently. There's an old 8-track player that did not work. I bought that a long time ago. So anyway, some good stuff there. Here, bought that recently. I think I paid, what did I pay? $20 for that, I think. I really shouldn't have done that, but it was one of those, hadn't bought anything all day, nearing the end of the day, wanted to buy something kind of thing. So I bought that, got it home, and it seemed to work okay. You know, it lights up just fine. I'll show you. See, it lights up just fine. It's a great looking clock. Only problem is that I let it run overnight to see if it was, keeping time accurately, and I come down in the morning and it's not working at all. The light's still on, but the clock moved for a couple hours and then pooped out. So I might be able to put a new clock unit on there. I don't know. If I can, it's probably worth about $40. I really paid too much for this. But a great looking clock. Right now it's a great looking wall piece of art is what it is. So we'll unplug that and move on. And that's really all I've got to show for you here. All I've got to show here. Okay, that's going to be it for this show. I really don't have anything else to show you, anything else to tell you. Thanks for coming by, I'll tell you that, and thanks for sticking with me, and appreciate you coming back after such a long gap in time between episodes here. Maybe I'll get another one in, maybe I won't. If not, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in the spring. If I get to see you again, then we'll enjoy episode 10 together. In the meantime, I'm out of here. You guys have a great rest of your life, and we'll see you when we see you. Bye-bye.
And time to print it and time to get the layout correct.
That's Monday.
So that means Monday and Thursday we'll finish it, and the following